Drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Stroud. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit, they struggle a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Stroud on 3rd down now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Texans.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Stroud sets up the play action. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. So nothing doing there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Stroud to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here now, 2nd and 4. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And it's a touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Eagles 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with the option. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at the defense for these Texans. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
Stopping the run That's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done.
Hurts fumbles it, and the Texans scoop it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perez. 2nd and 5.
To number 89. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Getting the ball is Cook, running left.
At the 36-yard line.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. James Cook hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Houston.
They run the counter with Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And Stroud now to throw. And And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. They'll run with Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And again, they stop him behind the line. That is read well for a second straight play defensively. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
3rd and goal, Stroud. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him up.
Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Touchdown, Houston. Call that a 59-yard punt return. And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Play action. Here's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Swift on the counter. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. 2nd down and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make it 24-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Play action. Here's Stroud. He finds his man, complete. That's Perez. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Swift going to try up the middle. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Jalen Carter in on that tackle. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. 2nd and 9 now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try the middle with Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Play action. Stroud now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Stroud working out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Ready? Hey, check that. Street. 79 Broncos.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Stroud. Dancing to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will stay a 3-score game at 24.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Hurts. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 16.
19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Stroud looking to throw. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here goes Stroud again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On second down, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. James Cook with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Baron Browning, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Third and 9 here. Hurts sets up to throw it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. The Eagles send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is fielded at the 27. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Again, it's Stroud.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Perez. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 13 yards.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
He's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year.
And the Texans are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Eagles 15.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
From the gun, here's Swift.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down. And they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the